Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Today's video, I'll be showing you guys my Last Stand slash Dark Zone setup that I use. It's sort of like an exotic slash Predator Mark build. As you guys can see, it has three pieces of exotic gear slash weapons, and then the other three are Predator's Mark, and then the one piece that is a high-end backpack, which is the specialized backpack. I'll go over the gear pieces that I am using first, and then I'll show you guys my mods as well, because I always forget to do that. So I'll show you guys the mods that I'm using, and then we'll go to the weapons after that, and I'll show you guys the rules and everything and talk about that at the end. But yeah, hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys do, make sure you guys drop a like on it. If we go for 20 likes in the video, that'd be great. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Comment down below if you guys have any similar builds that you guys might want me to make, or just any builds in general that you guys want me to make. So without further ado, let's get right in the video. So I think in the previous build I didn't actually have this piece yet, but this is actually my newest Barrett's bulletproof exotic chest piece that I got. It does have really low firearms on it, as you can see, 1157, but it does have 1982 armor, which was compared to like my 1803 armor that I had on my very first one. It also has health on it, but unfortunately the downside to this is that it has no ammo capacity. It has increased XP kills, so I guess that's the downside to that. I'm going to save this piece to the end and talk about the reason why I use that. But going to the first piece for the Predator Mark, 1652, basically the same pieces I've had in my previous build. It has Stam on it. Not the best roll for Stam, but it is decent armor, so it makes up for that. Health rolled on it, and then we have bleed resistance, damage to elites, and kill, increased XP kill. We don't really care about that, but I just want to throw that out there so you guys see that. Predator's Mark holster, also got another new one of these too from a drop in the Dark Zone. It's only like 3 or 4 armored better, but it puts your toughness up like 3 or 4k, so just in general, really not too much to talk about on the armor or any of the rolls on this gear piece. Once again, I do have health rolled on this as well, depending on what kind of player you guys are. You might have maybe reload speed or something else on it. Going on to the third piece, Predator's Mark gloves. Also, guys, one throw this out there right now. You guys are probably wondering why I'm not running 4-piece. I only run 3-piece because I only care about the SMG damage and the assault rifle damage. I could really care less about making someone bleed, to be honest with you guys, so that's the reason why I'm running 3 instead of 4. But as you guys see, the Predator's Mark gloves, third piece of this build, 953 armor on these gloves both. We have critical hit damage, assault rifle damage, and then we have enemy armor damage. I would have liked to have the other double crit and AR, but I haven't found any other gloves better than these ones, so that's what we're using for this build right now. And then lastly, like I was talking about previously, Spec Op backpack, specialized backpack, you have to have that 200 firearms and stamina adding to your skill power. That's extremely good for your build, considering the fact that you guys need as much skill power as you can on this game, because your heals really don't do anything at this current moment in time. They're going to be changing at 1.6.1, but for now, we're going to still be rocking the specialized high-end backpack, and then also we have health and ammo capacity rolled onto this. So lastly, for the actual gear for the build, I am actually using the exotic Pharaoh's oxygen mask. I got this from the exotic cache, an exotic cache from completing a legendary mission. But as you guys can see, 970 armor on this, not too shabby. But unfortunately, the downside to this is the 1135 stam. It's not too bad, but it's not too good either. We have critical hit chance on it, and then the Disorientation, we don't really care about that. But the key to this, the reason why I'm using this exotic mask, is because it's going to be, this build is going to be used in Last Stand and the Dark Zone. If you guys have ever played Last Stand especially, there are a lot of people that use the fire turns, and a lot of people that throw instant grenades at you, and there's a shit ton of people that use any type of rolly balls, and all those things catch you on fire, and you can't run, you can't shoot. And that's the reason why I'm using this mask. As you guys can see, the talent on this mask is that a user can run and shoot their weapon while burning. So instead of you just sitting there trying to wipe the fire and put yourself out and getting shot at by people and getting hit by other talents and anything else that could kill you, you can shoot back at them, and you can use your heals and anything else that you might want to be using at that current moment in time. And it's really significantly good, especially when you're running a build like this, when your DPS is going to be a little bit higher and your toughness is going to be a little bit on the lower end, so you might die a little bit faster than some of the other players. So just keep that in mind. Once again, the key to this build is this exotic Pharaoh oxygen mask. This is the reason why I'm running it, because it's strictly for Last Stand and the Dark Zone. So lastly, going on to the weapons, I call this an exotic slash Predator's Mark build because there's 3 exotic pieces in this build. as well as the piece Predator's Mark. But as you guys can see, I have a Bullfrog, which is an exotic weapon, 18.9k base damage. The enemy armor damage is a little bit lower at 19%. It's not the best, but I'll take it. And then we have Brutal, Responsive, and Uncomplicated. Obviously, you can't touch the third talent, so that's going to stay automatically. Also, guys, just throwing this out there, the talent for this weapon damages is increased by 15%, but accuracy and stability mods reduce this bonus. So you don't want to use any attachments that have accuracy or stability on it, because you're basically just evening out the talent, so there'd basically be no reason to have this talent. So just throwing it out there. And then Brutal and Responsive. Responsive is probably the best PvP talent in the game right now, especially in Last Stand, and especially in the Dark Zone. You're always engaging in super close gunfights, and the fact that Bullfrog is the highest fire rate gun for assault rifle category, so just throwing that out there as well. And then lastly, going to my secondary weapon, I just call the MP7 sort of my finishing weapon. If I get someone really weak and I don't want to reload, I'll just switch to my MP7 real quick and finish off the person. There's really not anything too special about this 16.7k base damage on this weapon. And then we have Vicious, Deadly, and Fierce. I have the blueprint for the MP7, but unfortunately, I just have not got a better blueprint roll out of this weapon yet. So I guess time will tell to see if we can get a better one of these or not. But for now, that's what we're going to be rocking with these two weapons. But yeah, this is a new build that I just made. I've only used it maybe 3 or 4 times in Last Stand, and I was having a lot of fun because I don't really get affected by any of the rolly balls or anything like that, or any fire turrets or any instant grenades. Obviously, I still take damage, but I'm not catching on fire anymore. So instead of me just sitting there trying to put myself out on the ground, I can just run around and actually shoot back at people for once. So I'm really enjoying this build. Hopefully, it makes some changes to some of the talents and some of the fire turrets and stuff in the future, but for right now, this is the best way to counter anything that can catch your character on fire. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We are currently 50 subscribers off of 3,000. Thank you guys so much for watching.